From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Max at my bar, of course. It's the Be Teal segment with my friend Brian Sexton, brought to you by our friends at Heritage Capital Group and Client Focus Media. We've got a newbie on set this time. Yeah, first time out for our friend Taylor Hayes at CFM, and we're also talking a little artificial intelligence, and we'll get right to the panel now. Taylor, how are you?
Hello, I'm great.
Welcome.
How are you?
First time to the bar.
Thank you.
All right, how you liking Client Focus Media? Hopefully Mike White is treating you very well.
Yeah, he's all right. No, he's awesome, and I love working for CFM.
What's your main role here, your focus?
Right now, lead generation, so a lot of automation, which is why I'm really excited to be here.
Absolutely. Let's welcome in our guest, Jennnfer Bradshaw from NLP Logics. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Your company is back, right? Because we had your CEO on.
Correct.
About a year ago, maybe, I think, something like that. Fascinating stuff. Let's say hi to Brian before we get into
hi, how are you?
Hi, Brian. Thanks for your segment and bringing great people in. I really appreciate it. Absolutely. So tell us about NLP. You guys have been around 13 years.
Correct.
Heavy into AI, artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Wow, ahead of the game. Like, I remember when your CEO was like 13 years, everyone was like, whoa, 13 years. You guys been ahead of the game and in the thick of it ever since.
That is true, and people finally know what our name means now.
What does it mean, Brian? Do you know?
Well, I'm about to ask. What
does it mean? There you go.
Natural language processing.
Okay.
Now, I said, when I met Jen, I said neuro-linguistic programming, right? So I knew that in NLP, I had a term that sounded like I knew what I was talking about.
Definitely.
But when we first started talking this morning, we talked about automation.
Yeah.
And Tom's talking about AI, and clearly they work together, but what's the difference between the two?
So sometimes you don't necessarily need AI to put automation in place.
Right.
And for us, it's about leveraging the right technologies and the right tools to implement the right solution for a customer. So it's really going to depend on what you're trying to achieve. So AI can be used to classify documents. So think of the mortgage industry.
Sure.
You sign your life away on a billion different types of documents.
Takes forever, too.
Yeah.
It does. Well, imagine the person that's intaking those documents.
Yeah.
So, yes, you can have a human that's going through and classifying the documents and ensuring that everything is what it should be.
Right.
But you can also have artificial intelligence classify the documents and make sure that everything is there and potentially filled out correctly. So it's leveraging AI within a business process that can create that automation.
How many industries do you guys work with? Like, people probably listen to the show, like, how many companies are using AI? Like, how many different spaces are you guys involved with?
You name it, we're probably in it.
Really?
I mean, we've done stuff in aerospace. We work with nonprofits. We work within the financial sector.
Okay.
We work within healthcare. We've even done stuff, I wasn't there at the time, but I've heard we've done stuff for a dairy farm. You name it, the industry really doesn't matter. AI and machine learning can be applicable to any organization. It's just a matter of what are the goals that the company's trying to achieve.
Right. Do you feel like some companies try to force it? You know, like, I got to have AI because everyone else seems to be having AI. I got to implement it somehow.
Yep, very much so. There is the fear of being left behind, especially right now. We're seeing this big wave with generative AI. So we're trying to have companies take a bit of a step back and really understand what their strategic objectives are that they want to achieve, because they might not benefit from implementing the new and cool stuff, the generative AI tools that are out there now.
Right.
They might need just the traditional old-fashioned AI, ML solutions that have been out there for decades now.
And what kind of software are you using for automation?
That's a great question.
Hey, man, we're throwing them at you, Chad.
Stay on the white hot spotlight.
Actually, I could probably not list all of the different technologies because it's the type of problem that we're solving. And so we'll run different experiments and do a proof of concept or build a prototype to try to test out the different technologies and the different models.
Okay.
So there are plenty of different tools that we can use, but it's really, we got to pick the right one for the job.
How about media companies? Do they fit in the AI?
Of course.
They do. Now, let me ask you this.
For guys on camera?
Yeah. Well, that's there's people are afraid of AI. AI is coming to take my job, whatever.
Yes.
How factual do you think that is?
Well, we could replace you.
Yeah.
We can have an image of you.
I am replaceable. I know that. Brian would step right in.
Yeah, well, I was wondering if Christina would think that you're replaceable.
Yeah, no, my wife. She better not. No. Let's hope not. Yeah.
But that is definitely a misconception. So I think it's important for people to understand that AI really should be seen as a way to enhance humans, not do away with
make
what
their
they are
jobs
doing.
easier.
Make their jobs easier. Make the people in the organizations more effective,
right?
More productive.
Heck yeah.
And then that means we all get to do cooler stuff for a living.
And we're happier.
We should be happier.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys just saw Bernie up in the Northeast was pitching a 4-day work week.
Yes.
Love it.
Imagine leveraging AI so much within your organization that your employees become so productive that they really can get all of the strategic stuff done within 32 hours.
I'm all for a 4-day work week. I mean, I set my own schedule anyway, but I am. I think, look, whoever came up with this 5-day thing, I don't know where they came from and why they started it, but you can be just as productive. I think most people take 40-hour work week. Wouldn't you do 10-hour, 4 days in a row, then,
well, listen,
5 at 9 or 5 at 8?
Sir Richard Branson from the Virgin companies, he believes, because I've read his book, that there are 2 hours a day that everyone is ultra productive. Just 2 where you can really focus, which we're making ourselves ADHD with our phones as it is. But he asks his people to just give them 2 hours a day, those productive, 2 productive hours. So the 40 hours or the 5 days, or whatever it is, all of us find ourselves, because of the ability to work from home, working in the evenings, trying to get ahead, anything that you can do to return people to more of a normal life and not so focused on working all the time. Has to be good for companies and society.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, we got to run, but before we do, if there were a 4-day work week, would you want it to be Friday off or Monday off? You go first.
I'll take Wednesday.
No.
Break it up.
Yeah. I didn't give you that option.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I
either
took
Friday.
It's BTO.
Go ahead. BTO. BTO means you can take a Wednesday, Jen. What would you take?
Monday.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Yeah, because Friday's kind of cakewalk.
Yeah, it's already
most of the time.
Everyone's in a good mood on
Come on,
Friday.
everyone's ready to go at 3 o'clock, you know. Well, thanks for being here. Thanks, Brian. Jen, that's very fascinating stuff. Taylor, great job. First time.
Thanks.
On the horse's mouth. All right, that'll do it for us. Make sure you check out Jen's and Brian and Taylor's great profiles right there. At the dailynewsnetwork.com website, you'll see this conversation and hundreds, maybe even 1,000 of others right there. So until next time, y'all stay safe out there and be cool. And we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
The team at Heritage Capital Group is special because it's a collection of people across the spectrum.
We have people who have been in the shoes of owners that are looking to buy and sell, and professionals that have executed transactions helping buy and sell companies for decades.
I think when you talk to us, see what our experience is, see what our skills are, see the reach that we have, you'll be very happy with the recommendation.